because another center is developed in the muscles of the heart, which takes over, as though it were brain. So the pulses are regularized by these newly developed centers.
Yes.
So this is the difference.
I see.
As the difference is between brain and mind, so is the difference between heart and fuad.
Yes. Yes. Can I have another question?
Did you permit him to ask 2 questions?
He did not specify.
Okay. He said, I permitted you to ask unspecified numbers of questions, right? Number of questions, right?
Thank you very much for that.
Thank him.
Regarding the situation in Kosovo, can Hazur kindly explain why the Muslim countries are not helping their fellow Muslim brothers who are being oppressed and undergoing so much suffering?
This is a question which I have been addressing to all Muslim countries. You have joined forces with me in that.
Yeah.
The question should not be addressed to me.
No,
it should be addressed to the Muslim countries.
Yes.
And this is what the Ahmadis nowadays are doing all over the world. And Amir Sahib is also participating in that effort to send reminders to the Muslim countries to help Kosovo.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Finished?
Yes.
Good. So it's only 5 minutes after 7:30, huh? And this is the time you had proposed originally. So because it started late by 5 minutes, so we have finished it right on dot.
We've got 2 more questions.
Acha, I'm sorry. I didn't know that. Please. So I can sit longer because my Urdu class is going to start at 8 o'clock. So I have some time left. Please.
Assalamu alaikum, Hazur.
Wa alaikum salam.
My name is Tayyab from East Region, and my question is, at what point in the development of an embryo does life enter it, and how does this happen?
It is said that at about 4.5 months time, the embryo becomes alive. In the sense that if it is delivered at that time, there is a possibility of saving it through artificial means, of course, but by incubators, etc., to save the child as an independent living body.
Okay.
But before that, if it is aborted, nothing would come out of it. It is just turn into a rotting mess. Right?
Okay.
Thank you.
Jazakallah.
Yes, Nasir.
Assalamu
Wa alaikum salam.
My question is on the Native American Indians. I understand Hazur has been expounding in some of Hazur's programs the noble beliefs of the Native American Indians. According to my understanding, the Native American Indians have a noble system of beliefs, but having a noble system of beliefs would not allow back them in their plight.
Would not allow what?
Would not allow back them in their plight. Would he not support them in their plight against the onslaught of the West?
Who will support them?
Allah.
Allah has supported Muslims all over the world, but when they decided to go wrong, Allah did not force them to remain on the right path. Such is the case of American Indians. They were unfortunately brought under the influence of alcohol by the American leadership.
Yes.
And almost all their remains have become alcoholics. So as such, they are given to materialistic, worldly pursuits as they stand today. So how could Allah help them out of that when they had decided to follow this course? Of course, they were deceived by the Americans, but so are the rest of the people of the world being deceived by Americans. It's up to you not to be deceived. And Ahmadis who are conscious of this, even if they live in America, they are not deceived by them. They remain upright and they do not follow their system, which is a beguiling system, which is wrong. Basically, it is based on a satanic concept of life. Thank you.
Exactly.
Assalamu alaikum, Hazur. My name is Daud Fiz from Keithley. Hazur, my question is on scientific research and discovery.
Come closer to the microphone, please. Yes.
Hazur, my question is on scientific research and discovery. Where does Hazur see scientific research and discovery heading within the next millennium, or within the few years into the millennium?
क्या कहना चाहते हैं? Couldn't follow up.
How does Huzur see the development of scientific research in the new millennium, or at least during the first few years?
You see, the science doesn't know any artificial divide of time. So the new millennium is only a human concept of divide in time. Scientific development is progressive and evolutionary. So it doesn't know when the millennium will take place and when it will not.
If you permit me, can I ask one more question?
Yes, please.
Right. Hazur, I'm a pharmacy student studying my third year at university. What advice would Hazur give to fellow pharmacy students in progression of their careers and into research?
Again, I can't follow him clearly.
He says he's a pharmacy student.
Yes, that I know. But what's the question?
And he's asking what advice would Huzur give to pharmacy students with regards to research work, etc.
I can't give any advice to a student of pharmacy from which he can benefit, because the system of pharmacy is not his doing. He is only a student, and the whole system is built on artificial creation of medicine these days. Now, as long as the system does not realize their folly, you as a student can't do anything about it. Only one thing, perhaps, when you become a pharmacist, when you dispense medicines which are artificially made, you can advise from your own to your customers that this is poison, don't get it. Thank you. Of course, at the loss of your business. Finished? Really? ठीक है. अच्छा जी, जज़ाकुमुल्लाह. इनको खाने का वक्त है ना अब? ये खिला चुके हैं. अभी होने हैं इलेक्शन. माशाअल्लाह. अस्सलाम वालेकुम रहमतुल्लाह.